Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday or Wellness Wednesday. I am excited to be here with you again. This morning has been absolutely fantastic. I blocked out a bunch of time to work on strategy, which is great. So I'm part of this amazing women's mastermind group, and my coach and I had a 3-hour immersive, just her and I, last week. And I just spent the morning kind of replaying the whole thing, updating my notes. I've got so many exciting things on deck to be able to serve my clients and my community better, you all better. I just can't wait. So that's what I've been doing this morning. How everybody else's day been going so far? Naresh, hi. Thanks for joining. Hey, Kathleen. It's not a broadcast unless my girl Kathleen DePricio is on. So yeah, beautiful day here in Atlanta, super hot. But what I'm going to do after this, I'm so excited, is I'm heading to, I joined Restore Hyper Wellness, and I've been focusing on learning all the benefits and experiencing them firsthand with red light therapy, infrared sauna, cryo, compression boots, IVs, injections, all the things. So much fun. And it's been terrific. It's really helped my mobility a lot. It's helped my workouts. It's helped my skin. If hormone imbalances can cause acne flare-ups, even when you're almost 50 years old. Yep. But I got to tell you, red light therapy has been absolutely amazing as part of the protocol. Hi, Helen. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, red light therapy really rocks. I'm going to do a show. Once I get a little bit more into it, I think I'm going to do a show all about my experience in this place, because these are all technologies that used to only be available to like elite athletes, right? And they used to be super expensive. And now places are opening up everywhere. And it's just amazing how far things have come and how available these are, all these different modalities, right? Pro-aging, right? Things to help us be the best we can at our age, and maybe be even a little bit younger than our biological years instead of older than our biological years. I'm all for that, for sure. So anyway, if you have been joining me so far this week, oh, your gym has red light therapy. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, use it as much as possible. If you have been joining me this week, this is day 3 of a 3-part series all around body toxicity. So I get in deep with my clients in my signature program around body toxicity, because it has such an impact on how we feel. Right? You might come to me for weight loss, but guess what? You're going to get healthy too, because when you detox your body, right? And when you allow it to breathe, you allow it to do what it needs to do, you really optimize the natural detoxification processes that we have, right? Autophagy is there. It's an innate ability. We just got to help it along, right? We got to stop being so stressed. We got to give it nutrients so it has the fuel to do what it needs to do. We have to relax through the process so all that energy can go towards our healing our immune system, right? Breaking down bacteria and viruses and cancer-prone cells, and get rid of inflammation, making our brain more clear-headed, making us healthier, right? Just making us healthier. So I really didn't want to rush through this topic of body toxicity, and I've posted on a lot. So Monday, it was really just all about awareness on toxicity. Hey, Tony, thanks for joining. Awareness on toxicity, right? How prevalent it is, who it's impacting, and it really is impacting our kids and infants, right? When you think about even all the toxins that are found in umbilical cord blood, right? Very, very dangerous and very, very scary. So just really awareness. Where are these toxins coming from? And I went through what are really the top, say, 9 or 10 sources of toxicity in your body, in your world, right? Yesterday, I dug deep into the topic of autophagy. What is it? Why should we care? What are the benefits, right? And again, that's something that I help my clients do, is put them on a great schedule. So depending on their current level of health and wellness, what is the right detox schedule for them? I'm just checking my volume here. Can everybody hear me okay? Can you guys give me like a thumbs up or some fire signs if everything's good? Let's see. I'm assuming everybody can hear. Okay. If you can't, please let me know. I'm going to keep my eye on the comments. So today, what I want to talk about is just something a little fun. So hopefully you have your coffee, you've got your glass of water, no plastic. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And what we're going to do is we're going to really think about how can we make our home a little less toxic. Thanks, Kathleen. So how can we make our home less toxic? Because look, we're spending a lot of time in our homes, right? Especially during the big C time. And even now, everybody's working from home so much. Well, we know that indoor air, the EPA tells us, can be wildly more polluted and toxic than outdoor air, right? So what can we do to make our home, our place of safety, our place where we're raising our kids, our place where we're, relaxing and escaping from the stressors of the world? How can we make sure that our home isn't making us sick? Right? Homesick is a thing. How can we make sure that our home isn't causing endocrine disruptions, right? Isn't putting our hormones off, isn't impacting our estrogen and testosterone level, guys? How can we make sure of this? Hey, Beverly, thanks so much. So what I want to talk about today is just, okay, so think about you're getting out of your car, you're coming home from work, right? And we're going to kind of just walk through the house. And I'm going to give you ideas of where you can look that are simple things that you can do, low cost or free things that you can do to clean up the air in the house, clean up the environment, the air, the water, right? That's important. Like I always talk about with my clients, what are the fundamentals? What are the big boulders? It's the air you breathe. It's the food you eat. It's the water you drink. It's the sleep that you're getting, right? So how do we make those things in our home environment as clean and as safe as possible? So make sure you have a pen and you can write this down. And I do want to preface this the same way that I prefaced Monday's session, which is do not be overwhelmed, okay? This is not hopeless. Yes, toxins are everywhere. But look, with a great detox and consistent detoxing and focusing on both removing incoming sources of toxicity and helping your body detox them out, we can be healthy. Okay. This is not insurmountable. The thing is to approach it with a plan. And you can maybe work on one thing a month, right? That's what I was talking about. I touched on that yesterday with the personal care items, right? I switched the focus. I'm going to do a whole house and maybe I'll do a whole different special just on personal care. But think about it. If you switched out one personal care product a month from a less clean version to a more clean version by the end of the year, right? 12 months later, practically your whole personal hygiene routine, makeup routine, beauty routine is clean. And it's not overwhelming. You can do that. Right? You can do that. Hey, Naresh, thanks for joining all the way from India. I appreciate it. It's late for you, buddy. Get some sleep. You can catch me on the replay. So let's start with getting out of your car and you're walking into your house, right? So first things first, take off your shoes. I think we all have to think about, and I'm guilty of this. Okay. I'm guilty of all of these things. Do not think that my house is perfectly pristine and a toxic free environment. It's not. I still have work to do like everybody else. This is reality. So again, think 75, 25, 80, 20 in terms of compliance here. Right. So you're walking into your house with your shoes. Where have your shoes been all day? What have you been walking on? Did you step in dog poop at the park? Are you now tracking this into your bedroom? Gross. Ladies, we're wearing sandals all the time. Guys, you're wearing Tevas or flip-flops or whatever. Are your feet dirty? Are you taking a shower or washing your feet before bed? Are you getting into sheets with dirty feet? Ah! Right? Come on. Let's face it. I told my husband, who's a building contractor, by the way, I told him, I said, honey, we ever build a house or we ever do something different, I want a closet for my shoes right in the garage or right off the garage. Forget about the food pantry. I want a closet for my shoes right there. Why? Because then I can come in, take all my shoes off, put them right there, and I'm not tracking them all the way through the house, right? And then I have shoes that are just for the house. Simple, easy. Right. And if, obviously that's not what I have, but I have a little shoe rack that does sit in the garage for most of my stuff and my big outdoor stuff. But do get in the habit of maybe wiping down the bottoms of your shoes. Right. And, take them off, wipe down the bottoms. You can use disinfectant wipes, right? Use a clean cloth and some soap, wash your sneakers, right? Periodically, most sneakers can be washed. Just think about that. You're tracking in everything that you've stepped on all day long. If you've been into a public restroom, I do not need to say anything more. Okay. So that's the first thing. So for me, then, when I walk into my house through my garage, the first thing that I'm walking into is my kitchen. So I could spend hours on the kitchen. So let's get into this a little bit. Perfect question. LinkedIn user. I can't see who you are, but asking about BPA free water bottles. Okay. First of all, do you see me drinking out of a glass? Let's talk about just plastics in general. Okay. Get the plastics out as much as possible. Never cook in plastic, number one. And this really irritates me. I love to get organic frozen vegetables because it's a very convenient way to make sure I have healthy vegetables. And then they say, oh, just cook in the bag, throw it in the microwave. No. Anytime you heat up plastics, any of that chemicals, it's leaching into your food. And these plastics, if you're not detoxing one, they can stay, right? And these plastics are known endocrine disruptors. Cause inflammation, your body knows it shouldn't be there. It's just brain fog, all the things, right? So get rid of the plastics. If you have Tupperware that you really like, fine, you can use it. Just try not to have it all crammed in there and always touching the lid, and never heat up your food in Tupperware. Never cook in plastic. Never heat up baby bottles, right? Plastic water bottles, not great. Here's the thing. Two ways here. If you're buying water that's been in plastic, which I've done, right? We've all done this. This is not things that I'm perfect on. I got some in my house right now. Okay, guys, these are things to be aware of. Just things that knowledge equals power. We can do better as we can. You don't know the source of that water bottle, how long it sat in a pallet somewhere getting heated up. If it's been sitting in Atlanta, it's 100 degrees outside. So the plastics from that leach into the water. Now, BPA, look, BPA free, sure, that's good, but pretty soon it's going to be another type of plastic, and they're going to come out with another study. This is why it's not bad. It's just, in my opinion, using plastics for anything when it comes to cooking, drinking, eating, storing, not good. So what should you do? Porcelain, ceramic, right? Stainless steel. Yes, you can have a cast iron pan, totally different category. I'll talk about that later, but those are things you should be doing, right? Look at your cookware, all these non-stick surfaces. There was that movie with Mark Ruffalo, you know, the guy who's Incredible Hulk in the Marvel films. I watched this movie. It was the most depressing and scary movie I'd ever watched, about how he went to battle against a plastic company or something about the chemical, the Teflon, right? Did anybody see this movie? Plastic microwave Tupperware? No, definitely not. He went basically to war against Teflon and it's in our carpet fibers, everything, right? And it was really scary. And basically what they're saying is they might regulate no BPA, but with just like one tiny molecule change, it's a totally different molecule. And then the regulations don't apply, folks. Okay. So just ditch the plastic, especially for your kids. Okay. Especially for your kids. So there's all kinds of different things you can do. And this isn't even talking about the impact of plastic in our environment, right? Just bad. So think about it. Some people, they do this thing where I've seen them where they have hot coffee and then they're drinking it through a plastic straw because they don't want to get coffee stains on their teeth. Okay. But now you're drinking hot beverage through plastic. Again, I'm not being alarmist. This is real deal. Think about repeated exposures over time causing issues. We're all getting sicker and fatter as a population. True story. Okay. So no plastic. Teflon, going back to that. So make sure your pots and pans, ultimately, I'm sorry, people learn how to use a good quality avocado spray or something so you don't, and cook so you don't need to use nonstick surfaces. Once you start scratching that stuff up, that means the chemicals in that surface, it's leaching into your food. So think about any plastic spatulas, throw them out, get bamboo, right? Get something different, get a stainless steel one. Right? Something that's not going to leach in. So look at your cookware too. A lot of that cookware, it's only, like 3-year life before it does start scratching up. In preparation for this, I went through and looked at my kitchen last night. I need to get a new rice cooker because the rice cooker that I got when I got married 7 years ago, the bottom is scratched up. So every time I'm cooking rice in my rice cooker, I'm not cooking it in a plastic bag in the microwave, but still it's leaching up through that coating. Okay. The other thing, what else is in our kitchen that we're getting? Water, right? We talked about water in terms of plastic bottles, but think about the water that's coming through your faucets. We have no control of this and what material, unless you're building a new house that's completely eco and healthy, right? A lot of your pipes for your water, probably water pipes are plastic, right? So hot water ones especially, right? That's corroding over time. You know, plastic is getting in. The good news is this: there's a ton of under counter water filtration systems that are really good. So I'm going to start after this live. If you've gone back to any of my lives and you noticed a bunch of my comments, usually I'm just popping in links for things. So I'm going to pop in links for things like water filters. I think I wrote down some of my favorite ones. Let's see. Okay, I didn't write down the water filter. But yeah, if you just Google under the counter water filtration system, absolutely awesome. So to start, right, I at least have a regular water filter pitcher, like have a zero water one. Or if you want to get more fancy, you can have something like a Berkey water filter, right? But remember what you're cooking in, what you're making your coffee with, what you're making your tea with, what you're cleaning your vegetables with. So having clean source of water in your home as best you can, whether it's just a pitcher one in the fridge or really get it from the source, cleaning up is the best thing that you can do. So we talked about plastic, we've talked about cookware, talked about microwaves. I don't even use my microwave really for anything anymore. And water. Those are the big things in the kitchen. So I walked in from my garage, I've gotten into my kitchen, and now I'm into my open part of my area, my big great room, which is my living room. Okay. Let's talk about fragrance. I think I touched upon this yesterday. All these plug-in air filters so your home smells like a lilac field. No, fragrances are one of the number one endocrine disruptors, right? You do not need to smell like that. Your house should just smell clean. It shouldn't smell like flowers, lilies of the valley or whatever, right? So scented candles too aren't great. Really try and get some candles that are clean. Or if they do have a scent, there can be like natural, like essential oils that are organic if you want some sort of scent in there. But just watch these commercial plug-in scented candle lighter things, fragrance room things. You do not need them. Okay. One of the other things you can do when you're in your living room is a lot of our furniture and stuff is flame retardant, and that's a lot of plastic and chemicals on there. One of the best things you can do is just vacuum often. Not something that all of us want to hear, right? I am blessed enough where I have this lovely woman who works for us. She works in our construction company. She cleans our basements, and she also comes and cleans my house twice a week. Love. She's vacuuming my furniture and she's vacuuming underneath the sofa cushions. And when she doesn't do it on the off weeks, I do it. Okay. So vacuum your furniture as much as you can, vacuum your rugs, just keeping the dust down, right? Really important. I like to open up, not when it's 100 degrees out, but as much as I can, I do like to open the doors and windows and air out the house just in general, because all of these things have gas off. Right? So these vapors are coming into the air, and that is what contributes to bad air quality in the home. That being said, let's talk about air filtration, right? What are we breathing? So just like in autophagy, right? We want to make sure our liver is and our bile ducts are open, our liver detoxification pathways are open. You want to be changing your air filters for your HVACs, but then a lot of people also have additional air filters in their homes. This became really popular after the big C, the big P, right? When we were all home and not doing anything. HEPA has got some great stand ones. There's also a great company called Air Doctor that I found. Amazing. But the cleaner, right, your environment can be, the cleaner your air can be, cleaning it out of bacteria and viruses and dust and all the things that are in the air, the better, right? So get rid of the fragrance in the air, clean the air instead, right? And vacuum. Let's see. Plastic, I talked about, air it out your house, living room fragrance. Here it is. I did write it down. Shark Tank, there was a Shark Tank product called Hydrovive that has a great under sink filter for your house. And what I loved about this product and why the sharks loved it was because the filters, the cartridges, would be aligned to your city. So when you order it, you put in your zip code, like Atlanta Water, not good, right? So I could put in my zip code and they would make sure that the filter that they sent me could handle the load that was going on for my local water. This company started because of what was going on with the water in Flint, Michigan, right? And regular water filters just wasn't cutting it. So they made special ones to take out all the crap that was the poor people of Flint, Michigan were working with, right? How fantastic is this? And then they turn it into a great idea. So I'm definitely taking a look at the HydroVive on here. So again, there are multiple things to cover, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a broad list to go through. Cleaning products in general, right? Baking soda and vinegar is just some of the best things ever. One of the most terrible household products you can bring in, going back to the kitchen, is your oven cleaner. That stuff is noxious. It smells terrible. One whiff of that and the VOCs coming out of it, that's bad. So we're using it to clean our oven and then we cook our food in the oven. Terrible. Baking soda and vinegar, make more of a paste, let it sit for, 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. And then definitely, a little bit of elbow grease will be needed. If you do it more frequently, like once every 3 months, right, at least, then you're doing a nice, great, safe cleaning on your oven. Okay, so after that, let's think about walking upstairs, right? So I'm thinking about the bedroom, and then I'll talk about the bathroom area. Actually, let's talk about the bathroom first. Just cleaning your bathroom, people. That's one thing. But like mold, right? Because all the moisture in the air. Mold on your shower curtains, plastic shower curtains, right? They're always being hit with hot water. They get all moldy. Take those off. If you want to get a shower curtain, you can get the mold resistant ones too, but cloth ones are best. Or like us, when we're so fortunate, I'm so grateful for this. When we remodeled our bathroom in our about 4 or 5 years ago, we took everything out and we put in a glassed in shower enclosure. So nice, right? I don't have to deal with plastic shower curtains. Cloth ones are good because you can wash them in the washing machine, right? So that's terrific. But again, just all that mold and mildew and things that come out. Now, they also have filters that you can put on for your shower water and your tub water. All the chlorine in the water, think about it this way. The chlorine that's in your city water, when it's hot and when it's coming out of your shower as a vapor, right? You can breathe that right in. Talk about direct access to your lungs, right? Yeah, Kathleen, you love the cloth ones? Yes. HEPA filters? Yes. There's actually, Harold, great point on the HEPA filter. What I did do a note is when you look at the Air Doctor product, which I love, they are basically certified for getting particles 100 times smaller than the HEPA certification. So I was really impressed by that. So I definitely would check out that product. But again, so cloth shower curtains, if you can, glass, keep things clean, keep things aired out, right? Mold, mildew in that bathroom. The other thing let's move into the bedroom, because the mattress. I think I shared this the other day. We had to get a new mattress because my husband's back, and we got one, and the thing stunk so bad. And they always warn you when you get a new mattress. They say, oh, it might stink for a little bit and then it will air out and be fine. This one was a week. It was not, the gas off on this thing was incredible. We were both having migraines. We couldn't even sleep in there. It stunk so bad. So needless to say, we got rid of that mattress. Thank goodness for return policies. But you can get some really amazing mattresses, some really amazing bed linens now that are super clean. One of the companies that I love, my mattress, Avocado, has fantastic, clean, organic mattresses. There's also a fantastic woman right here on LinkedIn, Nicole Last, who has a company called Linen Reform. She's all about building sustainability and safe labor practices into textiles. And so you can get like beddings and sheets and pillows and things from her. I'm going to tag Nicole on this, but amazing things, great quality, very clean. And again, fair pricing for labor, sustainable products, etc. So your bed can be a statement for social and green living, right? How fantastic is that? Why do I say that? Because where we put our money, that's choice, right? That's power. So yes, some of these things might cost a little bit more, but really what is cost? Is it the immediate cost of the dollar, or is it the cost of your health, or is it cost of a sweat worker in a third world country? What is it, right? What is that cost? So just think about it. They say you should change your mattress at least every 7 years. Keep that in mind. If you have a mattress that's 15 years old, it's, you know why it's so heavy? All the dust and dust mites in it, right? Change your mattress out as soon as you can. They're always having mattress sales, right? And even for a good, higher quality organic mattress. Pillows. Pillows are not meant to stay around for 10 or 15 years, right? You got to be changing those pillows out. Again, dust mites, just terrible. They get heavy, they're uncomfortable, they break down, you're going to get neck pain, right? And again, gas off, depending on what are you using. Is it like a rubber petroleum based product pillow? Take a look at that. What are your materials on that? Half your life is in bed, right? Or a lot of it, right? 8 hours a night, ideally. And then you're laying on your bed and then you're in your bedroom. You don't want something that's constantly giving off toxic fumes, okay? Another great place to have an extra stand-up air filtration system is in the bedroom, obviously. Sometimes you can even get some with like white noise, so it can help you sleep, filter out things. Noise pollution is really bad in terms of impacting sleep. So think about, most women who come to me are having a really hard time sleeping. And so we do like a sleep routine, a sleep protocol, a cleanup routine. You want to make your bedroom an oasis. And, it should be clean. Things should be fresh. There shouldn't be, toys everywhere. There shouldn't be laundry everywhere, right? Just going off a little bit off topic. But one of the best places to have good hygiene overall and less toxicity is in your bedroom, right? Make it a sanctuary. Make it a sanctuary. And let's see, what else was I talking about? The gas off. Oh, vacuuming your mattress, definitely something to do. So vacuuming everything, vacuuming. Super, super good. Get those HEPA filters. Make sure you have great vacuum bags. And let's see, organic bamboo cotton sheets. I covered that. Pillows, the time frame, about 9 months to 3 years. After that, you should be recycling them where you can. And I think that's it. And I'm at 12:27 by my clock. Pretty good. So I hope this kind of just gave you some ideas. Again, this list is not meant to be overwhelming. Some of the stuff more expensive than others, but just take a stroll through your house, right? Look at different things that you can do. Throwing away Glade plugins is not an expensive thing, right? And really will do great for the quality of the air in your house. And I think that's it. Okay, so a few things. What did I miss, Kathleen? What did I forget to talk about? Tell me, girl. I use a mister. I'm looking at all your comments. I use a mister with essential oils. Ooh, yes, essential oils are amazing. Amazing. So, couple announcements. Oh, the car. Well, I started with the house, not the car. But yes, you're right. Windshield gets dirty on the inside, the upholstery off gases. They're the worst, right? So vacuum your car, right? Or go get it washed and go to one of those places and pay $25 and have them wash your car and vacuum the inside. It's so worth it. So a couple of announcements. One, I have to do a time change for tomorrow. I'm committed to going live every day. I have to move from 12 to 12:30 because of an appointment that I have in the morning, but I will still be here. So tomorrow it's 12:30 p.m. EST. I will make sure that the event reflects that time. Other thing is that you might not be aware of it. I know Kathleen is a member of this group, but I created a group in LinkedIn. This is just for women. Guys, sorry about this. You're welcome here, but the group is just for women. And the reason I did this is because a lot of the things that I want to talk about and create community and dialogue on have to do with hormones and hot flashes and weight and things going on in our reproductive systems or not feeling sexual. And nobody wants to comment on a post out in the main LinkedIn feed and see their boss or their clients or their teammates, see them talking about this, right? So I created a group in LinkedIn just for the ladies called Fatigue to Fabulous, where I take these live streams, I share them into the group. And if you have extra questions and want to have dialogue or, just ask a totally different topic, because I post in there 2-3 times a week, then we can have some deeper conversations as a community in there. So if you want to join that group, the link is right on the headline, the the bio section of my profile, Jennifer Ochnen, and you can click on that. It will take you to a little form to acknowledge the rules of the road, and then I will pop you into the group. Okay, so that's a great way if you want more content like this, you want to ask me some questions, you want to interact with some other ladies who are interested in the same things in a safer environment. That's what you can do. And then the last thing I wanted to point out is, Harold, you're a great presenter. Thanks, Harold. I appreciate that. This was super scary. I held off on doing this for a year, but now I'm having fun with it because of people like you. I appreciate it. So here's the thing. It's the end of August. We've got September, October, November, December, end of year. Okay. So if you were thinking about doing something with your weight, with your wellness, and I do have some guy clients in here right now, just to let you know, but I have my 90-day signature program, Fatigue to Fabulous. We cover nutrition, body toxicity, stress management. We look at sleep protocols, all the things to make sure that I can take you from where you are now to where you want to go. And you will feel better. You will have better mental clarity, better sleep, lose weight. Your clothes will feel better. You'll have more confidence. You'll be more creative. You'll be able to show up differently every single day for your career and for the people you love. So think about it. September is a great time to join. Kids are kind of back in school, right? You got September, October, November, boom, 90 days. You could be rolling into December feeling fantastic and not waiting again until January where everybody says, oh, I'm going to lose weight. They join a gym, they spend a couple $100s, then they become a member donor for the rest of their lives and don't go. I'm sorry, but that is the majority of things that happen. But now is a great time to get started on a program with something like mine. Even if it goes through November and we have Thanksgiving, that's fine. You get flex meals once or twice a week, right? I don't call them cheat meals. They're flex meals because I'm all about life. I'm all about balance. I'm all about understanding fun foods and how to fit them in, but really giving people those foundational protocols and habits and techniques so that you make significant change in your life. If you want a transformation with weight, we can work on that. If you want a transformation with health, we can work on that because the fundamentals are the same. Most women come to me for weight issues and they say they just want to feel better. Well, feeling better encompasses all the things that are in my program. And it's one-on-one. I meet you where you're at. We take steps to go through. You have great tools. We work together each week. It's a lot of fun. So if you are thinking about doing that, send me a note. We have a chat. It's free. And then I tell you about the program and I tell you honestly whether I feel like you'd be a good fit, because we have to be good working together. If I think you're ready, if I don't think you're ready, I'm going to tell you that because I don't want to waste your time or money or mine, right? But this is a great time to consider it. So if you've been on the fence for various reasons, think about the schedule. We got about 4 months left of the year. You could be 10, 15, 20, 25 pounds down, feeling amazing going into year end. And anytime you invest in yourself, make yourself healthier, you are a positive influence on your whole circle, right? Your whole community. And we need more of that, right? LinkedIn, we work hard. We're here because we like personal development, professional development. Invest in yourself, be your best so you can do your best, okay? So that's it for today. Sorry, I went a little bit long. Remember, tomorrow is 12:30. I still have to kind of decide on the topic. I have to look at my list. So if anybody has some things that you want me to talk about Thursday and Friday of this week, send me a note, comment in the live. And don't forget to share and like if you found value today. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Have a fantastic rest of your day.